Well guys, a new patch of Escape from Tarkov has landed, which means there is a lot of new content that needs to be created here on the channel. So to start this video off, I just want to talk about some of the things that I'm going to be doing, and then we're going to be discussing some of the new soft skills. So I do plan on making a video on the new extraction and deployment system. I do plan on going over all of the extraction points and deployment points for each of the maps. That includes the new additions on Shoreline. I do plan on creating a video on the RSASS sniper rifle. I have already created a video on the TAS 106, which you can find listed in the description box below. And of course, I will be going into all of the new soft skills that has been introduced. Today, we're going to be talking about them, and then we're going to be doing breakdown videos on how to farm the experience for those skills separately down the road. So with that being said, let's get started by talking about some of the changes that the developers have made with the soft skill system. And we are first going to be talking about the physical skills. For those that have already started their strength grind, you probably already know what I'm about to say. It now requires double the amount of effort than it did in the past. So that means everything that you're going to be doing to acquire your strength experience has been halved. So instead of one grenade offering 2 points of strength initially, it now only offers 1, and diminishing returns is in effect. So for every additional grenade that you throw, the amount of experience that you gain is halved each time. Now the same can be said for metabolism. You're going to have to eat double the amount of food that you'll normally have to eat to hit level 51. Now, interesting enough, the endurance and health system is the same, so you're going to be experiencing similar rates, which means that you're going to be hitting maximum health before you hit maximum strength while strength training, which is going to be kind of funny. So if you are actually going to be doing your strength training, expect to hit level 51 health whenever you are around level 27, 28 strength. So expect to actually reap the rewards of the health soft skill before the strength skill. Now, I've heard rumors about the stress resistance. It's actually requiring more effort there as well. I am going to be honest, I have had no time to actually test stress resistance, so if you guys have, please do let me know in the comment section below. Vitality seems to be working just as before. You gain vitality experience whenever a bleed is initiated or a body part is blackened. So again, if you want to go through the trouble, whenever you actually get shot, you can initiate a bleed by running and then patching up those wounds to gain vitality experience, just like last patch. So all in all, for you physical soft skill grinders, it seems like you're going to have to put in double the amount of time, but the benefits are still sort of worth it in my opinion. My plan this patch is to obviously not max out all of the soft skills. I am not going to touch stress resistance because Berserker mode is still not in the game. I'm going to work on metabolism and strength, and my endurance and health are just going to naturally level up to level 51. And I'm also not overly concerned about vitality. Now let's talk about some of the new mental skills that have been added into the game, which has been pretty cool. You have immunity, which I actually don't know how to level that yet because I'm 0 out of 10. You have perception, which increases the hearing distance, improves aiming concentration, and makes the detection of loot easier. The perks are increasing hearing distance by a certain percentage, and it also increases the loot detection radius. I don't necessarily know what that means though. Some people might say that it increases the brightness of the actual items when they're laying on the ground. Again, we'll have to see what happens when I hit level 51 with that skill, but nonetheless, from what I've tested, you gain perception experience whenever you loot bodies. You gain that the most. Next, we have Intellect. Now, on the wiki, it says that it's supposed to increase your examination speed, weapon repair qualities. You don't need a manual for item examination, an ammo counter, and a container content guess without searching. Now, obviously, all of that is placeholder and currently not in the game, and my Intellect skill is 0 out of 10, so I'm not even sure if you're actually able to level that skill yet. But I also see a tooltip over the Intellect skill that talks about lockpicking, so you will eventually be able to lockpick, and that will probably have an effect with the Intellect skill down the road, but we don't really know much more about it at the moment. Next, we have Attention. Attention increases loot container speed, and it increases the chance of finding better loot. So you gain 1 point of attention for every single container that you loot. So every green box, every filing cabinet, every jacket, every safe, every computer, you gain 1 point with no diminishing returns. So if you want to increase your attention skill, you have to loot pretty much everything that you find in your raids. I'm currently level 7, and I haven't really done any raids specifically focusing on the attention skill, but it will be interesting to see down the road how the increased rate of finding better loot is going to affect the loot tables. Are there certain items that only spawn when PMCs have a certain attention level from containers? We'll have to see. That's something that we're going to have to work on. Next, we have Charisma, and it decreases the trader cash prices by an absurd amount. It's like minus 2,500%, and increases the loyalty rate of 2,500%, and this is at level 25. So I don't know. Again, I wish I had more information on this, but how this actually affects the trader statuses is up in the air, because those percentages are insanely high and are obviously not correct. So I personally have not noticed anything different with my Charisma being level 25. I'm going to be honest. So maybe it's not introduced yet. Next, we have Memory. Now, from what I can see, memory works very similar to the physical skill health. So you'll gain memory experience by actually gaining perception and attention and charisma experience. So what it does is it decreases the skill forgetness rate by a certain percentage and decreases the chance of you rollbacking your intellect skills. Basically your perception, attention, charisma. So it is basically the metabolism for the intellect skills. And it's going to take some time. I'm going to have a lot of testing to come down the road to really nail down exactly what each of these physical skills are going to do. So just give me some time, guys, to get that going, but it will be happening very soon. And obviously, community discussion is how I learn this information. So writing comments, engaging in Twitch chat, testing these things out yourselves, also contributing to these discussions and the testing periods on Twitch is how we really find out the benefits of these soft skills. Next, of course, you have the introduction of the weapon skills. So the weapon skills, for each point, you are going to gain a 0.5 percentage for increasing your reload speed and reducing your weapon recoil. There's also this thing called weapon swap buff, but again, it doesn't really have any percentage attached to it, so I think it's just placeholder right now. So the more you use a certain weapon, the better that you're going to be able to get at controlling the recoil and also the reload speed, which is kind of cool. Now, just to give you guys an idea, with 14 hours of gameplay already and doing a decent amount of fighting, I am currently level 4 in the assault rifle skill, level 2 in the shotgun skill. So it's going to be a slow burn, but I think everybody wants that. I don't think making it very easy to hit level 51 assault rifle, that's going to give you a 25% increased reload speed, a reduced recoil by up to is fucking 25%, which is going to be insane for weapons like the AKM. And I don't know what the elite perks is going to be for these weapons, if any. So yeah, it's going to be a game changer. So if you want to actually get better now with one of your types of weapons, continually use it over and over and over again. And on top of all of that, there is actually a recoil control skill which levels up. So the more that you actually level up your recoil control, the better that you're going to be getting with all of your weapons. Currently, my level is 8 and I have a reduced recoil by 5%. So that sums up what I currently know about the physical skill changes and the new mental skills that they just added to the game. Again, I don't currently know everything, but I hope that this video was a little bit informative, especially for those that are looking to grind those physical skills and those looking to start their grind on their perception, attention, and memory skills. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in Escape from Tarkov. I'm live every single day starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, daily videos here on the channel for all types of survival shooters, Escape from Tarkov, Miscreated, Survive the Nights, DayZ, and all sorts of other early access games coming down the road. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Good luck with your raids, and enjoy your soft skill grind as much as you can.